Whether it's Sesame Street or Morning Edition, thousands of people around Maine regularly use public media outlets like PBS and NPR. But federal funding changes could force changes to those services. There's a push in Washington to reconsider how much money goes to public broadcasting, with some Republicans claiming the networks have a liberal bias. News Center Maine's Raya Wooten checked in with Maine Public to find out what funding cuts could mean for public media in this state.
They come from the community.
Freedom of access to public media comes under heavy scrutiny Wednesday.
Do you believe that National Public Radio takes a balanced and fair approach to news, politics, culture, etc.?
CEOs from both PBS and NPR spent hours sitting before a U.S. House subcommittee on government efficiency, defending their media organizations against claims of liberal bias.
Live from NPR News, I'm Lakshmi Singh.
The public nonprofit Corporation for Public Media, or CPB, receives federally appropriated funding and distributes federal dollars to more than 1,500 local public media stations across the U.S. Media corporations like NPR and PBS fall in that mix.
Would you be interested in defunding and taking away taxpayer dollars to NPR and PBS?
Well, I would love to do that. I think it's very unfair. It's been very biased for the whole group.
As cutting trillions of dollars in federal spending remains priority for the Trump administration, some Republican leaders question whether it makes sense to use taxpayer money to fund public media that they say leans too far left.
Would it be more appropriate to fund PBS or to fund veterans' health care? If given limited resources, which is where we're at.
I'm Jennifer Rooks, and this is Maine Calling.
But it's not just the big national public media networks that rely on CPB funding. Local organizations like Maine Public rely on federal funding too, 12% of their annual funding to be exact. Maine Public's CEO Rick Snyder says access to information creates an informed society.
I think people appreciate public media for the fact-based journalism that we provide. And I hear more than ever that people appreciate public media in times like these. It's important to remember that we're a nonpartisan organization. We are a fact-based organization.
President Trump's DOGE committee has been known to act fast. But Snyder says right now, eliminating CPB funding is just talk.
So I try not to get ahead of things.
In Portland, Raya Wooten, News Center, Maine.